Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I want to talk about something. I heard Timothy Bradley say something today that was extremely appalling. It was like shocked. I mean, shocked beyond my own understanding that a fighter can break down the fight without watching the fight. Tim, you got to explain that to me, man. You know, like I've been covering you for about 9 years, 9 years. I've been covering you for a long time, but that's pretty asinine. You understand what I'm saying? And then two, Andre Ward said something earlier this week that's basically the same thing that Timothy Bradley said. So, I mean, literally the same thing. He don't want to fight him again. He wouldn't want that. That wouldn't be a good idea for him. But Andre Ward said he watched the fight. Timothy Bradley said he didn't watch the fight, yet they had the same thing. Yet they said the same thing. I'm confused. Or then again, I'm not confused. Thank you for that autocorrect in my brain. They intentionally created that narrative. I'm willing to bet you Timothy Bradley called Andre Ward and said, "Hey, did you watch the fight?" "Nah, I didn't watch the fight, dog. What happened?" "Well, Deontay Wilder didn't look that good. You know what I mean? He knocked him down twice, but Timothy Bradley outboxed him." That's basically what the narrative is. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's exactly what happened, because Timothy Bradley repeated everything Andre Ward said without watching the fight. If I didn't watch the fight, I would have said, "Man, I ain't watched the fight. Let me get back to it." But I read something that said this, but I'll get back to you next week when I can watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I was just blown away at those two, and it's well documented how I feel about Andre Ward and what he did this week. But they may have co-conspired that story about Deontay Wilder. And I'll say this: Deontay Wilder is going to be on ESPN tomorrow at 4 p.m. Congratulations, Deontay Wilder. But that's how valuable Deontay Wilder is. They're using Deontay Wilder to promote their card. They're using Deontay Wilder to promote their boxing brand. See, and on the flip side, that's how you manipulate your enemy. You got to move smarter. The loudest barrel going down the hill is not the most important in some cases, maybe in many cases. All right, everyone want to be loud and proud, but like I said, if you read the 48 Laws of Power, you would understand how to move. You got to use your enemies. You got to manipulate them. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like they're in an interrogation room. You want a cigarette? What's your favorite meal? You want a couple of slices of pizza if they're Italian? If they're black, you want some fried chicken. If they're Mexican, you want some burritos? You know what I mean? Make them feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Let them make them believe that you have their best interests while they're under their worst circumstances. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, 48 Laws of Power is proven to be an effective book. It's put in motion tomorrow. Deontay Wilder will hijack ESPN's audience tomorrow and gain some momentum. He's everywhere, man. That king is everywhere, man, and I applaud him. I'm happy for him. I want nothing but the best for that king, man. And we just got to sit back and enjoy it. But as I digress back into Ward and Bradley, I'm very disappointed in Timothy Bradley for a man. He's a 5-time world champion, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he has 5 kids. He's won a belt for every one of his kids. I remember that's one of the last questions I ever asked Andre Ward, I believe, at the Jesse Vargas fight. And you know, there's never been a fight that Timothy Bradley has fought in that I've never rooted for him. Never. I'm trying to think. Nope, because I won money on Marquez. And two, there's never been a fight Andre Ward that ever rooted against him. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Have I ever rooted against those two? Because I want to put things in, so you guys can understand. I want to put things in order, so you can understand and feel how I admire these men. You know, I mean, Timothy Bradley kind of moved me a certain way when I had to ask his wife to interview him. I thought that was kind of odd. In a room full of fighters, in a room full of Bob Arums and Top Ranks, and I done been to his gym a handful of times. I caught the media bus up to Indio and covered him, and I had to ask his brother-in-law and his wife for an interview, and I was like, that's interesting. I didn't think that we had to do this when we're like in a group setting. So that kind of took it back a little bit, and I think I had a conversation with Timothy Bradley real quick about that as well. So, and you know the irony about it, I did a video 2 weeks ago, if you guys remember. I was starting to like Timothy Bradley. You know what I mean? I was starting to like how he's breaking down the fights and making sense of it. But for a man to break down a fight he's never seen is that's Jesus-like. like, are you Messiah? Are you little SOG? No. Are you TOG? No, the God. Are you TG? You understand? TBTG. You know what I mean? Are you the God? You know, so. But these are just my thoughts, man. It's Friday night. I'm out here. You know, I ain't up to nothing Friday night. I'm charging the car. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that Tesla sign right there. I ain't up to nothing. You know what I mean? She says, Fred, only got 30 miles on my car. Well, she got 43. And I said, oh, I got to charge the car. So that's what I'm doing. So, but anyways, man, I want you guys to watch ESPN, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, because Deontay Wilder is going to be on there. I hope to God he's being interviewed by Stephen A. Smith and Teddy Atlas. If ESPN is any smart, if their producers are any kind of smart, they will have those two. I'm gonna do a video on Teddy Atlas and the comments that he's made. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. I mean, the hate is real, man. The hate is super duper real for Deontay Wilder. And if you know how I move, I'm gonna respond to what you guys are waiting for me to respond to. But be patient. All right, let me do my work. Allow me to be, if you understand where I'm coming from, allow me to move like a genius, okay? I'm going to get to the bottom of that, all right? As it relates to Deontay Wilder. Be patient, all right? I saw Tickets TV video yesterday. Be patient, man. I'm going to get to it. No fret, all right? So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.